So I heard somewhere that this ball exercise is popular, but when looking up his history, I got no origin story. And your boy doesn't go past page 1, because that's the no-no zone. Luckily, a lot of contemporary articles were happy to shed some light, notably this article from Animation Mentor, link below. The writers worked with one Ray Chase, a pro with some mighty impressive credentials. I mean, look at this. Look at all of these. Now, I won't summarize the article and spoil the 3 reasons why, because honestly, it's a great read, and I'd hate to deny these guys their clicks. But for my purposes, here's what I was looking for. In its simplest form, it teaches you the basics of timing, spacing, weight, arcs, squash, stretch, and appeal. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna throw everything into the trash fire and see what the plume of smoke has to say about it? Okay, alright, you know what? Let's do it. You're on. Now, I swear I am not a liar right from the get-go. I know I said I wanted this channel to be me going through everything in a first sweep, but I'll be honest, I got the idea for these videos after I'd already done the first and the second of these 2. But I am going to go back because it's always worth doing things over and over again and learning from it. Alright, so let's see what we're working with here. Put it on a loop. Great. Bloop. Bloop. So I'm feeling like it's a really, really hard impact here at the bottom, and it makes... Now, that means we have like a shooting amount of speed here, which almost makes me feel like each time it drops, it actually should be going higher. So I'm wondering if I drop a few more frames into the bottom part of it, that it'll actually slow it. I mean, that will slow it down. Also, I know that it's squash and stretch, but I guess I haven't really figured out what type of ball this is, and it feels like I'm actually stretching a bit too much and squashing a bit too much based off of the momentum that I'm working with here. And pull up a new drawing. Oh yeah, I can do infinite drawings. Oh lord, why am I doing that? Alright, nope. Ctrl-Z, close. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if we can't draw some circles. Let's see. No. Okay, that's better. It's a large ball. Maybe I'll make this like a beach ball because it's really hollow and it justifies it bouncing higher. Oh, you know what? Actually, I guess if it's bouncing in place, because this one says bouncing across the screen, bouncing in place could imply that it loses momentum as it goes. I still have that losing momentum, but instead of rolling off to the side, we lose momentum and then just drop. And then maybe I'll have it squiggle off to the side for shits and giggles. Wait, I should time this out. I should time out my distances here. Actually, I kind of prefer to do my timelines horizontally. I know it's a little heretical. It's my timeline, I can do what I want to. Alright, so starting off on 1, let's do a timeline layer. Bouncing ball lose energy. Bouncing ball lose energy. It is physics. Okay, so on the timing chart here, it's gonna be what I've come to know as an ease in. What is that? Show onions again. Oh, that's awesome. I want to do an ease in, so that means that we're moving slowly and then moving quickly. So what I'm wondering is, what if I practice favoring a little bit and just favor the end a bit? I want my bounce to be, let's see, this one I reached my pinnacle at 13. Oh, Jesus. It's a larger distance and then it goes at small, oh, that's bad. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna make it really snappy. Pretty much no movement here. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. All right. Let's see what that looks like. So let's label these really awkwardly. Great. Alright, so starting off, I need my circle. Test of faith. Okay. Oh fuck, I got it. Right, wait. Wait, what happened to all my numbers? Oh, son of a bitch! Okay, let's bring this back. Bring it back now, y'all. 12 lines this time. Why do my 4s always look like 9s? 14. Now what I could do if I wanted to was take this, squash it as such, drag the whole thing, and put it below. But I have been advised to hand draw each frame to get practice. I am, however, going to make this a bit bigger because I want it to be a bigger ball. Because I can. So this is going to be a third favoring 14. It's not an even half. The 12 isn't even. Can I do 12 before doing 13? Because technically 13 is actually favoring 12. Not favoring 14 and compared to 1, but 12 and compared to 14. You know, I'm going to take this, and I think if I just bring it down a little bit... Wait, what am I doing? I can just do a cross comparison. Okay, so ultimately it looks like I am going to end up cheating. So I'm teaching myself something for future hand drawing, right? So now I know that that this is now 1/3 that distance. This is what it looks like when it squashes down by 1/3 and stretches out by roughly 1/3. So this is the thing I'm working out with Toon Boom, is that it does this extension here, which I haven't quite figured out how to get it to... Wait, I did that. I brought you into this world and I can take you out. Looks like 12 is my halfway point between the two of them. Because at this point it actually should be at almost max stretch. I'll take a snowman. I want to have between these two a favoring towards this top one. If I'm here and the ball is here, then I want to be here-ish. Aha! I read the manual. Thank you. Always set your autosave. Now those do overlap. I'm very curious to see how that'll end up looking in the long run. Interesting. So now that's pretty equidistant here. I don't know how that's going to look like. I'm kind of curious now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Now I know why all the timing charts have those bouncing lines. This is a halfway. This becomes thirds. This is getting really tight. Holy fuck, was I doing? It's so small. Okay, cool. Now I know why they do that. Oh, I can use the color. Green. I did 14, and I did 1. I did 12. I did 13. So the next halfway point that I'm seeing here is 10, which is between 1 and 12. You know, part of me thinks that dragging it and squishing it is cheating, and the other part of me doesn't care because it still gets me the final product that I'm looking for. Actually, you know what I can do? If I hold shift... Oh, it does do that! Oh, that's awesome! Okay, so I'm going to do a shift from the bottom here, and a shift from the bottom here. And that does mean that this is thinner. That's terrible. That's mass. Better. So that means that I've taken care of both 10, 11, and 12. So the next big jump is 7. Oh shit. I did all those circles on the wrong layer. Ah! Which layer did I do those on? I think it was this one. I did. Oh, the huge manatee. Okay, so now we're on 7, and 7 is going to be at a halfway point between 1 and 10. Oh, now that's... The halfway point is now 2 away instead of 1 away. So I might get some weird pacing. I won't know until I see it, though, but I'm expecting to. Yeah, that's not bad. So that was 7. So 9 is the half, then 8 is the half. Yeah, I can already tell that this is going to look funky. It's going to kind of like drop and go, kind of like it's hovering, like a hovercraft. You can already tell that putting 2 in between these is gonna mess up the timing, because then it'll be like a really quick transition here and then really slow and then really quick again. No, the opposite. That it'll be slowing in and then get slower when it should be picking up speed. If I put 2 frames between these, there'll be this like hesitation from the ball. But if I put only 1 frame between them, and I maintain that even halves throughout, that's what I'm looking for. Fuck it, frame 8. You get to be the halfsies. Good for you. Frame 9, your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Oh my god. It won't die! I was on the wrong layer! It's a lot of swirlies. I'd make a great middle school bully. So now let me look at this. Based off of what I'm working with here, I can tell that if I put a frame here, I don't have halves. I've got thirds. So I'm going to have a frame there, there, and there, which means that these 2 are going to have to go. Alright. That's halfway, and that's halfway. That's terrible. Use those sidelines to... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well... You know what I think it is? I need to be using more of my wrist. That was using my elbow, not my wrist. Alright! Let's see what this ended up looking like. Big reveal. I like that. I actually like that a lot. Oh, if I put a frame between these 2, how does that mess it up? Now what does that look like? Okay, that does mess up the building of speed. That just makes it look like it's equidistant. You know, I bet it's because I don't have the bounce and my brain is looking at this thinking that it's a big piece of silly putty, and my head is expecting it to splatter when it hits because of that sudden stop. I can hear that classic dough drop or type sound in my head, but my brain's not satisfied because it's not watching that splatter. Oh. Alright. Yeah, my Pillsbury Doughboy lands. Ah! And you know what? It's okay, because he's a Pillsbury Doughboy, and he can spring right back up. And I guess if I wanted to, I could have him walking off. But this is a bouncing ball exercise, not a falling dough exercise. The flour sack comes later. That'll be fun. I love art. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, cool. Great. So we got that. Last sacrifice. Alright! We accomplished something. Now, we're going to take an intermission. Thanks for starting this journey with me, and if you'd like to see what nonsense I end up in next, hit that subscribe button. If this tickled your fancy, let me know with a like and even a bell. If you felt inspired, don't forget to send your take on this exercise to crowgetslearned@gmail.com. And finally, this week's honorable mention is Taniko Pintoa, the animator that springboarded my passion in animation.